Tuesday. Yep, we out here.
Turn me up a little bit.
Goddamn, about to do this interview with CJ, DJ. Shout out to him. Shout out to 94.1 SAV. Bro, I'm outside, man.
Okay, alright. Yeah, I'm on the highway now, actually, getting off in just a minute.
Oh shit, I thought you was up in here.
My ashes won't stop till I'm living lavish. Got status, got habits, got plastic and stashes. When shit get drastic, greatest like ashes. Smoking and riding, dropping my ashes. Won't stop till I'm living lavish.
Well, your number one for hip hop and R&B is 94.1 The Beat. I go by the name CJ the DJ, and right now in the building, I got one of Carolina's finest, man. My boy been putting work in for a while, but we gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? He one play away at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Some call him Quailz P, some call him OG, some call him QP. What's good, man?
What's happening with you, CJ, man?
Hey,
What's
man.
happening with you? What's going on, Savannah? You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Quailz P. Straight out of 843, representing Richmond, South Carolina. Elite Music Group. 400 Studios, you know what I'm saying? It's all up.
Yo. You on your Diddy minus the freak offs right now. You know what I'm saying? You on your CEO / artist, you know what I'm saying? You gotta every now and again, you gotta come out, let them know, you know, how you get on.
Yeah.
And you only one play away right now.
Yeah, you know, I got the, of course, me and my partner, K, we run the Elite Music Group. Shout out to our artist, Phil Beach, Himi Guapo. And then, we got 400 Studio as a collective. That's a part of the collage as well, located in Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah.
And, before all of that, I was an artist first, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's where my love always lies at, some things you just hard to get away from, no matter what you do.
Yeah, thanks. So let's before we get into the project, before we get into, 2023, let's back up a little bit for the folks who, getting introduced to you. I know that you were in the Air Force. That's actually where you met your partner.
Yeah.
You were rapping before the Air Force.
Yeah, I was. With my partner D-Trax.
Okay, so how did you come into the music?
I can honestly say I came into music probably through my uncle Earl, God bless his dead, and my father. My father, I actually went to high school. My father worked there. He used to freestyle and do all type of funny stuff. But my style is totally different. My father can't mess with me when it comes to rapping.
Yeah.
But and my uncle Earl, you know what I'm saying, he was just like walking hip hop, like, you know what I'm saying, he's from Jersey, my mom from Jersey. So it's just like the graffiti and all that stuff. I experienced that stuff real early. So I feel like, like the first album that made me fall in love, like with hip hop, was probably Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt. And after that, it just continued to carry. And then probably around middle school, when I met my partner D-Trax, that's when I started taking it like serious. That's when it was like, okay, this is something I can do.
Yeah. So how did you find yourself in the Air Force?
The Air Force. It's funny, man, because me and my partners, man, we was like, what we gonna do after we graduate? Nobody said college. Like, me and my homies, like, some people was like Navy, some people was like Marine, some people was like Army. I was like, I heard Air Force live the best, so I want to be living the best. So passed that ASVAB the first time, got up on through there, and got up on. It was just basically trying to see something different, man. Like, things was real for me at home. Like, I knew I had to be making some money, and college was gonna cost money.
Yeah.
So
shout out to everybody still paying student loans.
I had a mom and a little sister to look out for, so that played a big influence on my decision. So it was just really like doing what I had to do at the time, just to stay out the way, because all my partners like was in the streets. Me too. You know what I'm saying? So I was telling my recruiter, like, I gotta get up out of here before the summer hit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before the summer 08 hit, I gotta be up out of here. I said, if not, I'm going to jail. Like, for real.
Hey, man, with everything, you know what I'm saying? They say everything happens as it's supposed to. I'm a firm believer in that. And I mean, it's from you joining the Air Force that you were able to meet with your business partner, or y'all connected in England in the Air Force together.
Yeah, man. Shout out to K, man. K was like a big brother. Well, he is like a big brother to me. we met up. I was just trying to just figure it out. You know what I'm saying? He already knew what it was in England. England is a beautiful country. Shout out to England. But he ended up taking me to the first studio over there. I was like, you know, we used to freestyle and stuff in the dorms. He was like, dang, man, you kind of nice. So I was like, man, if you could ever find me a studio. And he made it happen. And it's like, anything he said, like, he always stood on his words. So we just ended up starting making music. And we had a nice little buzz out there. Used to rock the Tim Westwood parties and a lot of different parties out there, man. We was well known out there. TES, if you ask about TES, a lot of people may be like, they gotta be a little bit of age, you can't be no younger, but they remember us from back then.
Yeah. So when and how did TES go into the transition of becoming elite?
Oh, man. Probably after, like, it took a little while for us. It was always elite from the beginning, but as far as like transitioning to elite music group, I think that's when me and Kay started getting back on the page. Like for a while, it was just me and my other partner Stedman. It was still like TES for a while, and that was like my man's managing me. But once me and Kay got back together, like probably like 18, 17, that's when things kind of transitioned to the elite music group. Sounds a lot better, you know what I'm saying? Looks a lot better. Feels a lot better. Okay. Feels more organized now.
Well, hey man, if you're just not tuning in, man, we got Quailz P, One Play Away. The EP is out now, man. Let's interject right here. Let's come with one of your favorites off the tape, man.
One of my
Yeah.
It's hard, man. It's like trying to pick out of who your favorite kid. Because I made all these. You know what? Honestly, I'm gonna probably say Lavish with my boy Shard because I felt like that sparked the idea. Like we made that fresh on the spot. Shout out to my cousin, Big Herb, platinum producer from Charleston, South Carolina. Shout out to Vibes. You know what I'm saying? He out of Texas. He was on the beat too. But that energy, bro, like that energy, it was just. Like it was fresh, and I was like, bro, I got to put out something, cause after just like being in Orlando, meeting Jalen Brown, meeting who else I met Jason Tatum in the studio with AB. I was like, bro, I gotta drop an album. Like before this year is out, like I gotta drop something. I'm like, there's no way. Like I just was having a great year last year. Like last year was just. It was a lot more ups than downs, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like I met Currency for the first time. I saw a lot of my favorite artists. It was, I don't know, it was just a lot of, like went to Heritage for the first time. You know how Heritage played, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't like at the parties at the Triangle and stuff. Like I'm on the field, like I'm with some rich people, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like the only Negro in first class, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know, I felt like I had to put that into something because it's like I'm doing all these things. But I really ain't had nothing really to promote like that. I put a project out last year. Shout out to Lil Max. It was a joint project, but you know, joint projects, you know, it's two different lives. You know, somebody doing this, somebody doing that. You know, so it's hard to get two people in the same place. So I just need to go for Dolo with this one.
Yeah. All right, well, shoot, man, we jumping into it right now. One Play Away out now. We about to jump into this Lavish Quailz P. Yeah, just remember we put you on. Yeah. If you just not tuning in, I got Quailz P in the building. That's that Lavish off that One Play Away out right now, man. You know, so we were talking earlier. You kind of, like I said, you on your Diddy minus the free calls. You know what I'm saying? Like you running a label, but you know this time around you stepping back out and you like, man, look, I got something to say too. I got to remind the folks this ain't no game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely. How did you come to naming this project One Play Away?
That's a good question. I think just being in the spot, man, cooling with the fellas. You know what I'm saying? We like when we at the studio, man. Like a lot of us, like we deal with a lot of real life stuff. But when we get into the studio, man, we at 400, we chilling. Like nothing matters. You know what I'm saying? You almost feel like, damn, I can accomplish anything. So I think in the midst of just chilling and actually living, I was just like, man, we only like Like that's something me and Kay talk about, man. Only one step away, one play away, one jug away from making it happen. So
Yeah.
and yeah, I think that just stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Cause like just coming from my area, it's just always making a play. You know what I'm saying? It's like people always talk jugs and stuff like that. That's cool, but where I'm from, like it's always been a play. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody say they're trying to make a play, get out the way, let them handle their business. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel.
Yeah. So you talk about the studio. For the folks who may not know, you got 400 studios. Part owner of the Collage. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Shout out to 3 Dot T's. They
Trish
made it
and
happen.
Will.
They made shout out to Trish and Will, and their moms.
Miss Renee.
Miss Renee, shout out to Miss Renee. She be handling business. But they put that in motion. I remember like it was yesterday. Me and Kay pulling up to get some merch from them, and it was for a shoot for Phil for the That's the Move project, and they was like, so we getting like a box of stuff, and they like, hey Q, by the way, we're about to open up a spot down the street, and it's gonna be like 4,000 square feet. I was thinking maybe you might want to put a studio in there. It's like, what, like, and it was just crazy because at that time we was trying to figure out, like, man, what else can we do besides music? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what else can we do to like bring in some revenue and just like create like something for ourselves, to have like of our own. And I ain't gonna lie, we ain't know how we was gonna make no studio, but we made a studio through God's blessings and through a few good people that helped out. You know what I'm saying? That definitely chipped in. A lot of hands was on deck for that. And I sit in there and I think about that all the time. I be like, yo, we really made this happen. It's like, and then it puts you in that mindset, like, what's next? You know what I'm saying? What else can we do?
Yeah. So you got 400 studios, Elite Music Group. You got a roster artist. You got Phil. You got Heaney.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Can you talk about the balance? Because I can imagine, it's one thing to have your CEO hat on, right?
Right.
But then you also a creator. So it's another thing to be like, all right, I'm about to take this one off. I'm about to pull a Mr. Rogers, take this off and put my creative cap on.
Yeah.
How do you go about maintaining the balance of being both a CEO and an artist, or a businessman and a creator? Because you got other careers to juggle aside from your own.
You're right about that. I think the biggest thing is communication. I feel like, we're a crew second, but we're a family first. I feel like, anything anybody want to talk about, we could talk about it. But me personally, when I'm about to do something, I forewarn my crew. I be like, all right, y'all, like, I'm coming, and y'all know how I'm coming, because that's how y'all met me. So, and they know how I am, but they know when it's daytime, or if sometimes our times, like, mix in, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, I dropped a project, Phil dropped a couple singles, but we still bouncing back and, supporting each other. But I think the biggest thing is the diversity. None of us really got the same lane like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Phil got his lane. Wap got his lane. You know what I'm saying? Young, Turnt. You know what I'm saying? Phil, smooth, cool, grown, and sexy. Me, I'm just like all purpose, I feel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for
it's
real.
Whatever.
So, you know what I'm saying? But it's all elite music. It's all quality music, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's the biggest thing. It's just not just putting something together and we court each other, you know what I'm saying? And we support each other. So, it all works out, fortunately. But I think trial and error, definitely, because before him and before Phil, we definitely tried it with other artists, so we definitely messed up a few times on the way, so
trial and error.
Yeah, this just happened to mesh,
Yeah. So, man, before we wrap up, I gotta ask, because the project's out now, you know what I'm saying? I know you got a few folks listening, like, okay, one play away, let me hear what bro talking about, you know what I'm saying? Man. He on this Diddy minus the freak offs. What is Quailz P top 3 off the project?
My top 3 off the project.
Your personal top 3.
My personal top 3, I'm going to say Lavish, featuring Shy, Type Shh, and Type Shh, which is crazy because I just remember the night that I had like we had a 400 nights party, and I just went straight into the studio. And I was like, Bands, you feel like recording? He was like, yeah, go ahead. And I was in my mode. Shout out to Zach and shout out to Lena too. They was in there, man. I was on one. They was watching too. They was like, oh yeah. I was like, yeah. And it came out just like how I felt. So that's definitely one of my favorites. My last one, man. I'm gonna say New York Undercover.
Yeah, I like.
I'm gonna say New York Undercover because that song mean a lot to me because that was me and my mama's favorite show growing up.
Yeah.
So when B-Wee sent me that beat, I don't think he knew what he was doing. Like I was like, I know this not the New York Undercover.
Yeah, you really flipped that job.
I was like, dude, tripping, and it was that same energy that came from with type you know what I'm saying? Like it was like, dang, it was like a lot more up tempo. But I love the whole project, but that would be my top 3.
For sure. That's what we're going to end it on, New York Undercover. Before we slide, though, man, how can the folks get plugged in with you?
The folks can get plugged in with me. The best way, man, is hit me up on Instagram, man. That's where we at mostly. QPA43. Quailz P, if you want to hit me up on Twitter, X, whatever you call it. TikTok, I'm getting more familiar with TikTok. It's kind of like you can't beat them, join them.
Yeah.
So QP843 on TikTok. And other than that, man, you can just catch me, man. I'm out and about, man,
Yeah.
I'm just a cool guy from Ridgeland. Shout out to Ridgeland, South Carolina, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know where we at, so, I got to say, we close by Hill and Head. We close by Savannah, you know what I'm saying? We right off of 95, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to pass us by, you know what I'm saying? But, we definitely making big things happen. Shout out to everybody in the city. Shout out to everybody from both sides, man. From Carolina to Georgia, it's all love. You know what I'm saying? 843-912. Home is home, bro.
Yeah. Facts, man. So, let's go ahead and introduce the New York Undercover. I feel like it's best you introduce it since that's how we closing it out. You know what I'm saying?
This Quailz P, man. This is New York Undercover, produced by my man B-Wee. Shout out to Wisconsin. Hey, let's go.
Shit. These days you gotta die, suckers. Fools all in your mix, nosy motherfuckers. Haters linking up and they don't even like each other. And these niggas 12, New York undercover. These days you gotta die, suckers. Fools all in your mix, nosy motherfuckers. Haters linking up and they don't even like each other. Think these niggas 12, New York undercover.
Yes, sir.
Big quarter.
Got a few things.
Uh-oh. You got the blessing, the care package?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Hey, Okay, so you love good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out my boy, man. He didn't pull up on me empty-handed, man.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
And I got these for you too.
Okay. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I gotta get you a shopping before you slide.
Oh, yeah.
You put the signature on it. You know what I'm
most
saying?
definitely. We're definitely one play away, man.
Right.
I've been hustling ever since I can remember. Niggas police like the 11th of September. You was the man, now you a bitch. Change your gender. Fucked up that check, now you surviving off the lenders. Big spender, I'm a born winner. Lobster tails for dinner. Mostly with my kid or my lady, I don't fuck with niggas. Gotta hit the trap with precision, though boy vision. Fell off in the trap fresh, white tee, designer denim. Try to peep my moves, this is shit you can't mimic. I'm really like that, P ain't got no fucking gimmicks. 2 chains on shit is mine, I spend it. You know what I'm up to with that car.